Have you ever wondered, what if aging isn't actually an inevitable decline, but rather a condition we can finally learn to treat? For centuries, humanity has accepted wrinkles, frailty, and fading memory as the unavoidable price of time. Yet a groundbreaking new review suggests we are standing on the precipice of a revolution that could change everything. Today, we are diving deep into the concept of age reprogramming, exploring how science is shifting from merely managing the symptoms of getting older to correcting the very root causes of biological decay. Stay until the end because the specific tools we will discuss, from fusion proteins to artificial intelligence, are not just theoretical concepts, but active mechanisms that could soon extend your healthy years in ways previously thought impossible. For decades, the medical approach to aging has been reactive, focusing on treating the myriad diseases that accumulate as our bodies wear down, from heart disease to arthritis to cognitive decline. We have built an entire healthcare infrastructure designed to manage these symptoms, patching up the damage after it occurs rather preventing it in the first place. This traditional model assumes that aging is a one-way street, an irreversible erosion of our biological machinery that can only be slowed, never reversed. However, this perspective is now being challenged by a profound paradigm shift that asks a radical question. What if we could stop viewing aging as a natural, untreatable process and instead target the molecular drivers that initiate the decline? The problem lies in our historical inability to distinguish between the noise of age-related symptoms and the signal of the underlying biological clock, leaving us fighting a losing battle against time rather fixing the engine itself. The discovery at the heart of this revolution is the identification of 4 distinct pillars capable of rewriting our biological code: epigenetic reprogramming, gene editing, stem cell therapy, and senolytics. Imagine your DNA as a vast library of books, where every cell holds the same instruction manual, but over time, sticky notes and bookmarks, known as epigenetic marks, accumulate and obscure the original text, causing cells to forget their function and become senescent. Researchers have now developed precise tools, such DCAS9EZH2 fusion proteins, that act like microscopic editors, capable removing these obstructive notes and depositing specific histone marks, like H3K27Me3, to lock in therapeutic changes that reset the cell to a youthful state. Simultaneously, the rise of artificial intelligence has birthed new aging clocks, such the cell pop age clock, which leverage patterns in DNA methylation to read our biological age with unprecedented accuracy, much like a mechanic using a diagnostic scanner to check the health of a car engine. By combining these technologies, scientists can now not only identify cells that have stopped dividing, but actively eliminate them using senolytic drugs or rejuvenate tissues through stem cell therapy, effectively turning the tide on cellular aging. This convergence means we are not just observing the markers of aging, we are actively intervening to reverse them, transforming the narrative from one of inevitable loss to one of potential restoration. The implications of this shift extend far beyond the laboratory, fundamentally altering the trajectory of medicine, technology, and the human experience. By targeting the molecular roots of aging, we open the door to extending health span, the period of life spent in good health, rather simply delaying the onset of disease or increasing total lifespan. This distinction is crucial, as it moves society toward a future where people remain vibrant, active, and cognitively sharp for decades longer than currently expected. Furthermore, the integration of AI-driven screening tools accelerates drug discovery, allowing us to test therapies against diverse populations and identify safe, effective treatments at a speed that was previously unattainable. Yet, as we stand on the brink of this new era, we must also confront the ethical questions that arise with such powerful technology. Issues of equitable access, long-term safety profiles, and the moral implications of artificially extending human longevity remain open debates that require careful consideration. We must ensure that these life-extending breakthroughs benefit all of humanity, not just a select few, and that our pursuit of longer lives does not compromise the quality or fairness of the human experience. In summary, the review of age reprogramming reveals a pivotal moment where science moves from managing the symptoms of aging to correcting its fundamental drivers through epigenetic editing, stem cells, and precise molecular interventions. This transition offers a proactive strategy to restore tissue capacity and eliminate senescent cells, potentially treating aging as a modifiable condition rather an inevitable fate. As we look toward this future, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you want to undergo a therapy that could reprogram your cells to stay young? And what concerns do you have about the ethics of such technology? Let us know your perspective as we continue to explore the frontiers of biotechnology. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the science that shapes our world.